I have not made any predictions public in a very long time. So the fact that I feel drawn to do this video says a lot. People want to know, as a gifted, do you do readings? Can you read people? Well, yes, I can. I have, and probably will do a lot more. But more to the point, I have read Earth energy, connected with Earth energy. And the way she presented herself to me, was feminine energy, a mother, a reproducer, a provider. Or you can call her Gaia, but she does not like that. She prefers her old name and will open up more, show more to those who call her by her old name, her ancient name, the one she prefers. If you're connected enough, she'll tell you who she is. She's sick. And that consciousness that I was talking about sees, hears, feels everything that goes on, including what us dastardly little rascals do up here. So as a mother, a provider, a reproducer, she is disappointed. And that disappointment has evolved into a sort of depression, almost like she given up. Most certainly she is not producing as much as she used to, and spending her energy trying to maintain what is already there. Oh, we are some destructive animals. Using up resources. Oh, tree hugger, no. I happen to look inside the tree and see and hear things myself, if you want to use metaphors. Now, these elites, Elon Musk and the rest of them, or they want to go and terraform Mars, like locusts, using up the resources, then just simply moving on to another location. There's another option, but they're not going to like it. Let me continue with this terraforming of Mars. Mars has already been terraformed. That's not an original idea. It's already been done. That's why it's a dead planet. Oh, there is life on Mars. But there is something there so nasty that it was left underground to live underground, feeding on lower forms. Now what they're going to do is they're going to go up there and they're going to terraform it, and they're going to make it livable for human life. And they're all going to die, because that nasty creature that lives underground is going to wake up, and it's going to start to feed on things that are more suited to its palate. So go up there if you want, with your sneaky plans to leave the rest of us without the means to our fate here on Earth. Didn't think we knew. That's fine. The other option that I discussed, the one they're not going to like. Oh, we all know about remote viewing and astral projection, but do you know the difference between the two? Similar, basically the same thing, but one is elementary school level and one's a little higher. Let me focus on astral projection, out of body experience, Having done it, and yes, I said having done it myself, I am drawn to locations where my astral form, my spiritual consciousness, is drawn to locations where there's energy. I have been inside base S4 before. Oh, they hold a lot of items imbued with energy, frequency, vibration, power. They hold them, although they don't belong to them. And you know, I actually typed that on social media here on YouTube, and I got the response, "Oh, I know you have." Mm, amazing. But there's another location, black site, secret place, warehouse, private property. And yes, I did use my form to trespass there because there are shelves filled with boxes and crates, and inside those boxes and crates are items, artifacts imbued with energy, frequency, vibration, power. Every time I go there, it's always in the same place at the same time. Upper left, just overhead. And there's always two roving patrol officers with their flak jackets and their sidearms and their weapons and their rifles, excuse me, make that distinction, going on their rounds and reading their energy. They're trained not to be curious, to do their job, specifically do their job. So they hear things, but they pass it off as building noise. Well, there's one guy there that doesn't care what happened as long as nothing jumps out of those boxes. Or they have a female operative. She is a firecracker. Oh, she is hot. And I mean hot temper. I mean she is on point hot. Going back to these items, this is the option that I'm referring to. Those items don't belong to them. They belong to the descendants of the original owners. The ones that can wield that frequency, vibration, that power within those items. They won't give them back. They're afraid that if we get a hold of them, that we'll turn that power against them and destroy them. Well, given the transgressions, the history of transgressions, I don't have a retort for that. I don't have a valid argument, except to say this. I, as an individual being, would not. There's more important things to do with that than vengeance and or revenge. But I cannot speak for all. These items are meant for specific people, descendants, as I said, but you can call it DNA, you can call it legacy, you can call it vibrational compativeness, you can call it whatever you want. But those items of power are meant to be wielded by certain people. Oh, this is a lot to swallow. I understand that. I understand that. But it's true. In this location that looked more like a warehouse, got shelves, rows and rows of shelves, boxes and crates on these shelves, roving patrol officers. But there are other locations where other items are hidden, not stolen, not held, not kept, sensitive enough people can find them. That is a solution. Give the descendants of the original owners back their property, because only we can wield them. Oh, they're just sitting in a warehouse drawing dust. They're just sitting on them and have little to no idea what they are or what they can do. Or secret places. You can't hide from us. But you spent so much time creating division, dissension, disharmony. We don't exist, but we do. There are those of us who can go into that astral form and draw out that energy and bring it back so that the item is no longer needed. We can do that. I can do that. So I know others out there can do it too.